Make today iconic. What is up, guys? It's Upcome Sports, back with the Atlanta Hawks Super Realistic Rebuild Part 2 of this series. Here are the objectives for this episode, and basically we want to make the playoffs, but if you guys haven't seen the previous parts, there will be a link in the description to go watch the entire playlist, or there'll be like a card that pops up on the screen, but we do end up getting the #1 overall pick, so that's going to be good for us. And with the #1 overall selection in the draft, we're going to take Jalen Green out of Clemson, a 6'6 shooting guard. Can play small forward. I think he can play point guard as well. But this kid's got superstar potential written all over him. And in the second round, we're going to take Irvin Cox, a point guard, 6'3 out of Florida State. So he looks like a good playmaker, and we'll see if he can fight for the backup point guard spot, which we still have open. And here in the offseason, John Collins is getting a contract offer. He is restricted, so we can match it. And he's been really good for us. He's probably been our most consistent player, getting rebounds, getting blocks, getting points. So we're going to have to match this. It is a pretty big deal. And now looking at the roster, I'm going to show you guys John Collins' final contract, and we did match it. So he's going to be making $30 million this season, up to $35 million. So yeah, the Spurs kind of screwed us a little bit, but we were going to pay him either way, just not as much money. So we're going to keep him around. And Trae Young is coming up next as a free agent, restricted free agent. Since we selected Jalen Green with the #1 overall pick, and we also have Romeo Langford, Quentin Grimes is not really going to see too much action, so I don't really want to waste his potential, and I feel we can get a first-round pick for him. Jordan Clarkson is 29. He is their starting shooting guard for the Timberwolves, so this would definitely be an upgrade, and Grimes still has a lot of potential. He was selected 6th overall just a couple of drafts ago, so it's definitely some good value, and we get a first-round pick. So here's the rotation, and Trae Young and Jalen Green are our new backcourt. I forgot to mention that we did sign Bam Adebayo. He was restricted, but the Heat didn't have enough cap to accept the deal or match the deal. It was $15 million a season for 3 seasons. So we got a solid center there, and we're still going to run Fred Hoiberg. And here at the All-Star break, it looks like John Collins is our only All-Star, so hopefully Trae Young will become an All-Star in the future. And here at the trade deadline, we're going to check out how we're doing. We are actually in the playoff race right now, and we are 29-25, so we are 4 games above 500, and we're shooting pretty good from three-point land, so hopefully we can keep it up. MVP for this season goes to Stephen Curry, and RJ Hampton on the Suns Rookie of the Year, Anthony Davis Defensive Player, Brandon Ingram on the Grizzlies, and David Fizdale Coach of the Year for the Knicks. John Collins actually making the All-NBA first team. He was a beast, especially on defense and rebounding the ball, so it makes sense, but it looks like Trae Young did not make a team. Jalen Green on the All-Rookie first team. Some pretty solid stats, but hopefully he'll keep improving. And Clifton Page, our backup point guard, also making a rookie team. And checking out the standings, we did make the playoffs. We are the 4th seed, so pretty solid right there. I did not expect this high of a seed if we did make the playoffs, but we're facing the Bulls, who have D'Angelo Russell. That's a pretty good signing for the Bulls. And Quentin Grimes did pretty solid as the starter in Minnesota. I think it was some good value for that first-round pick. And checking out the player stats, Trae Young averaging 24 and close to 7 assists. His field goal percentage keeps increasing, but everyone else did pretty solid. Tracy Lynch, 10 points per game, not bad. Bam did pretty solid as well. And now the rotation going into the playoffs. We're just going to give the starters more minutes, and we have no injuries, so we're going into this fully healthy. So we should be able to at least compete in the first ever playoff series for this video. Checking out the Bulls roster, D'Angelo Russell is actually their best player. Definitely had a pretty good season. Lauri Markkanen is an 86. Wendell Carter, Zach LaVine, Taurean Prince is actually on this team. So LaMelo Ball, a lot of familiar faces. So let's see if we can get it done in our first ever playoff series for this series. And we do win game 1. They tie it up though, 1-1. And 2-1 for us. Can we win and make it a 3-1 series? And we do. Can we close it out in 5 games? We do win in 5 games. I was not expecting that. This Bulls team is definitely pretty good. And John Collins with a double-double. Jalen Green showing out with 25 points. Trae Young getting 13 assists. Langford, everyone played solid in this game. And LaMelo Ball had 32 off the bench, I believe. D'Angelo Russell played pretty solid, but Zach LaVine fell off in this series. So in the second round, we are playing the New York Knicks, who Kristaps Porzingis is on a tear in these playoffs. Enes Kanter, Steven Adams, that's a pretty good pickup alongside Porzingis, Kevin Knox. And John Morant is actually injured, so that's a little bit of a break for us. So in this series, we should be able to take advantage of John Morant being out. And we do win game 1. Trae Young should be able to get his shots up. 1-1 the series. Can we go up 2-1? We do. Can we take a 3-1 lead? We take another 3-1 lead. And Jesse Berry gets injured, so Nick Richards will come in and he'll be our backup center. Nothing too big right there, but let's see if we can close it out in 5 again. And 3-2 now the series. Please do not go to a game 7. Jesse Berry is back, but we do win in 6 games, so we have not gone to a game 7. Trae Young with 30 points in this one. Jalen Green 27 and 5 rebounds. Tracy Lynch with 17. A nice addition right there. Porzingis, pretty nice game. Kanter 20 points. Rozier a double-double. And in the conference finals, we're going to play the Detroit Pistons. And yeah, they're not that good. I don't know how they got here, but Blake Griffin, still a pretty solid player. They do have Mike Conley, so that might have been it. Kevin Porter Jr. as well, so it's definitely a good team, but they're not as deep as usual. Here in the conference finals, tied at 2 games apiece. Very important game right here. It is in Atlanta though, so let's see if we can take advantage. It looks like we are up in the 4th quarter, and we're able to keep the lead, and we're going to be winning this game by 17 points. Trae Young with a nice game. No one really had 20 points, so it was a collective effort, especially from the bench. But it looks like Blake Griffin was injured a little bit. He still put up his buckets, but nothing special from anyone else. So can we close it out in 6 games? And we do. We'll be playing the Warriors in the finals. Blake Griffin with a double-double. And Mike Conley had a nice game here. Drummond, not too bad, but he did play some defense. Kevin Porter Jr. shot pretty bad. So Jalen Green doing his job. Trae Young with a nice game here in a closeout game. Romeo Langford off the bench. Actually very efficient. I really like him as a 6th man. But yeah, everyone played pretty solid. So we are playing the Warriors in the finals, and they still have Kevin Durant. He is on a tear in these playoffs, averaging over 30 points per game. Curry also still on the team, also averaging 30 a game and almost 10 assists. Draymond Green, not as good as he usually is, but looks like they do not have Klay Thompson. So here in the NBA Finals against the Klay Thompson-less Warriors, can we get it done? Game 1, we win. And it looks like Curry did have a 30-point game. Durant not playing his best game, but Draymond Green had a flop of a game. Trae Young with a nice game here, getting a double-double. John Collins also a double-double. Jalen Green doing a little bit of everything. So all-around game from Jalen Green. Can we take a 2-0 lead? Jesse Berry's back, but it doesn't matter. 1-1 now the series. And Curry going off again. He has a double-double in this one. KD not playing well at all. Only 10 points in this one. And they need Kevin Durant to play well, but they were able to win even without him. And John Collins a double-double. Trae Young not shooting well at all. 3 for 10 from 3. So Bam Adebayo goes down. So Bam will be out for the remainder of the series and probably for a bit of next season. So it's a bit of a hit, but the Warriors don't really have a good center. And we do take a 2-1 lead. Trae Young with a nice game, 27 and 11 assists. John Collins, nice game all around. But Jalen Green, 10 points, not too bad. Tracy Lynch shot horribly from the field. And checking out, Curry had another nice game. He has been carrying them. He had 7 steals in this one. Kevin Durant only 22. KD has not really gone off on us. But 2-2 now the series. Very competitive. Trae Young, again, another nice game. And Jalen Green, 21. Langford doing okay. And it looks like Kobe Simmons, 27 points for them. Yeah, we cannot be losing if Curry or Durant is not the top scorer. That just can't happen. But I believe this game is in Oracle. So maybe we can steal one on the road. And it looks like it's a really close game in the fourth. We'll hop in if it stays close. We go up 2. We go up 4. And we're up 3. So here in game 5 in Oracle, we are up 3 points on the Warriors. And Curry's trying to get a bucket here. But Jalen Green playing some nice defense in at point guard. So they get it out to the perimeter. Nice screen right there. But Herter needs to play some defense. Not his best quality. Tough shot right there. And he can't get it to go. They get it to Kevin. What is Kevin going to do? Please don't get stolen. He misses a wild shot and gets the lay-in. Now up by 5. What is Curry going to do here? I don't think Durant's in the game. I don't know why. Maybe he fouled out. Actually, no. I think he's in the corner. But they get it to Kobe Simmons. He did have 27 in one of these games. So Langford needs to play some defense here. And Kobe misses a tough shot. Trae Young with the ball. He's going to get fouled. Trae Young is a very good free throw shooter, so not too worried right there. Makes the first one, makes it a 6-point game. To make it a 7-point game, and he gets it. 7-point game now. The Warriors need a bucket here, or it might be over. And they get it to KD, back to Curry. He gets blocked by, I believe that's Jesse Berry, who's in for the injured Bam Adebayo. And this game is over. They're not even fouling. So Steph Curry in this one getting 27 and 10, 2 steals. Damian Jones with a better game than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant only 17 points. And Draymond Green has been a no-show in these playoffs. But Trae Young with a nice 31-point game. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Romeo Langford, again, a nice game off the bench. John Collins, another double-double, and he had 4 blocks. So we are now up 3-2 in this series. Can we close it out in 6? Game 7 on the road would be really tough. We are in Atlanta right now, so we need to take full advantage. And it looks like we are blowing them out here in the 4th. And they do come back a little bit, but we will hop in. So here we're up 21 points. This game is over. There's a minute 30 left, so I'm just going to try to get some buckets here. And John Collins wide open. I did not mean to pull up, but he made it. So we're good right there. And we'll see if we can get the ball back pretty quickly. Curry trying to dance on us. And horrible defense right there from Trae Young. But Jalen Green one-on-one. Isolation. And I thought I had the dunk. But they gave me a wild animation right there, so we missed it. But Quinn Cook, you can take that shot. I don't really care. We just need the ball back. See if we can get a deep 3. And Jalen Green is going to hit a free throw. But that's going to do it. Tracy Lynch pulls up from 3, but it doesn't matter because the Atlanta Hawks, in year 4 barely of this series, are going to win the NBA championship. I'm not sure how we did it, but Jalen Green coming in as the number 1 overall pick as a rookie definitely contributed a lot. And John Collins, Trae Young are our 2 stars. We got a solid center in free agency in Bam Adebayo. We have a defensive stopper in Tracy Lynch. So I think the pieces fit very well, and that's why we were able to take down these Warriors. We don't have much depth at all either. But there, Curry being consoled by Trae Young and Jalen Green. Checking out the stats of this game, Stephen Curry had 32 points and also 2 steals, 9 assists. KD only 19 points. He was being guarded by Tracy Lynch, who is our best defender, so that had a lot to do with this series. And Trae Young, a nice game, 25 and 12. John Collins, 21, 11 and 5. Everyone showed out. So Trae Young is going to be the Finals MVP, averaging 26 and 9 assists. Very good performance from Trae Young and also John Collins. But there you guys have it. Was this championship just a fluke for the Hawks? Can Trae Young and Jalen Green win back-to-back titles? Make sure to watch part 3 to find out. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe for some more videos on the road to 300 subscribers.